Hello friends, Lucille from ClipArtistry Heaven. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you're going to enjoy yourself here and decide to subscribe. If you are a returning visitor, which a lot of you are because I read my stats, I go to YouTube Studio so I can see what's happening in the background. Thank you so much for consistently watching my content, for emailing me from my YouTube content and asking me further questions to whatever the video was all about, and for just sticking around and be part of my ecosystem, whether it is on Facebook, my email community, or YouTube. So if you are new here, the channel is all about selling digital products, all things Etsy, AI, the software that we are using, the older software that we've been using, the newer ones that's popping up as I discover them, as I learn about them. Sometimes my community actually tells me, Lucille, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen that? And then I just come and share it with you guys. So if you are someone who is aspiring to become a digital product seller, or you want to up your game in terms of I've got a store, I've got my own website, I'm just not making sales, or I don't understand everything, then you are in the right place. Today's video is a little bit more personal, on the personal side, rather than digital. I think I just contradicted myself. I'm sorry. This is not really something that I'm selling, but there are a lot of people in my community who do sell this particular digital product a lot. Now, if you know me, between end of July and mid of August, it's a very busy time for me. There's 3 major birthdays that just happens 1 week after the other. So by the end of August to the by the end of July to mid August, I'm always busy planning parties, ordering cakes, balloons, the decorations. That's just my life every year this time of the year. So if you're in my Facebook group, you would know I shared a beautiful invitation for my son Raphael. It was his 13th or 14th. How old is he? It was his 14th birthday. And normally, not of late, but back in the day, I would normally pay someone for something like this. I would pay someone to make an invitation for me because I just don't have the time. And back then, frankly, I didn't have the tools, the skills. I don't use Photoshop. You guys know my story. I don't use Photoshop. I tried Photopea not so long ago to make some custom-made PSD mock-ups. Bit of a learning curve, but I got there. I made it. Not really something that I would use again. But my point is, back in the day, I would actually pay someone to design something like this for me. So with all these parties going on and the fact that I've got AI tools and experience, I thought, let me show you what I've done and how I've done it. And maybe it's something that you would be interested to monetize. Like I said, I don't, but it's more like a personal project. And I thought, let me just make a quick video for you guys to let you know how I've done it, the tools that I've used, and if there's any questions, let me know. So without further delay, let's go into my screen and then we can get started with the tutorial. So that's my beautiful son Raphael. It was his birthday in July. There's more text on this particular invitation, but it's like personal stuff where it was contact numbers, etc. So I've just removed that for the purpose of the video. And then next week is my daddy dearest's birthday. He's going to be a whole 70 years old next week. And this is the invitation that I have done for him. Now, not just as an invitation format, what I've also done in both instances, I've actually taken this Raphael's birthday invitation and I have actually had it printed out at a cake store where they make it editable. And it actually came out quite nice on cake. So the cake was like all these colors they've taken into the cake's decor, and then ultimately this image was on the cake, and the rest of the cake they've just made up with yellow and red and just to blend in. So we will be doing the same for my dad. This is his, a whole 70, I know. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's go to one of my favorite tools. I know you guys know which one I'm going to, and it is Artistly. So Artistly is a tool that I wasn't too happy with not so long ago. So, no, let me rephrase. about a year and a half to 2 years, it feels closer to 2 years, I initially signed up for Artistly. And you all know Midjourney is my first love. So everything I know about creating images and changing the style and doing all sorts of like fun, like wonderful things, mock-up images, seamless patterns, all my knowledge really started with Midjourney. I never designed anything before, but in any event, so Artistly popped up. Actually, Tammy from Tammy's Designs, she introduced Artistly to me. At the time, I signed up and I fiddled around with it. I wasn't too happy with it. Midjourney was just so convenient, and I really didn't have the learning curve. I was new into Etsy. I come from a financial background. I don't know anything about designing, and I just couldn't take the time to figure out another system. So after fiddling with it, I wasn't happy. I cancelled, and then I always kept in I always watched Tammy, what Tammy was doing. Like, I'll drop her Facebook link for you so that if you want to join her. So she's really the reason why I am involved with Artistly and now using it on a daily for my businesses. And I've always just watched her and admired her and how she helps other people. Like with any Artistly question, Tammy is the go-to. So she's built up this beautiful community that I would encourage you to join if you are interested in Artistly and all things Artistly discussions. She's a lovely person or a source to be in contact with, right? So, like as I was watching Tammy, I was just maybe I should give this a go. So I think in April, May this year, I signed up again. I started with the there's two packages. Okay, so there are two packages available on Artistly. The best, all the value that the system has, the system's, built on. The best part of it is that I paid once and I never have to pay again. Okay, so there's two packages. Let me quickly take you through the packages. I need to ask them to remove that one image. I don't like it. Like they'll listen to me, right? Okay, so two packages quickly. We'll do the video now quickly. So Artistly commercial, so you get all of these green ticks, AI image upscaler, AI image redesigner, Canvas style image editor. There's a lot that we can talk about here. Just know for $49 once off, never have to pay again for all these things. It's a no-brainer. Even if you decide to keep the system as a backup to your other systems. Now, with my digital product bootcamp course that launched in June and just my free information on YouTube, I always recommend if you're starting out new, start with one system, master that one system, two at the most. Why? You're not really making money. You're not getting daily sales on Etsy. Your websites, your digital stores, not like pushing out sales, right? So I'm an accountant by trade, qualification. I've worked in like remotely 3 different continents. It's still what I do on a daily. So cost management is part of who I am and what I do. So when I speak like this, it's because that's my whole reference system, right? When you new, start with one, master one. My one was Midjourney. You can go with whoever. Midjourney is not cheap, and that you need to keep in mind. Start with one, two at most. If your budget allows you, two at most. I also want to just preface that no one said it, but I'm just thinking people might, followers, members might say, yeah, you're telling us one or two, but you've got 7. I signed up for Creative Fabricas, Studio Flow, which is also another one that I did a video on not so long ago if you want to check it out. And so I might sound hypocritical. I don't mean to sound hypocritical. I do want to say that I'm in a teacher capacity. I help others so that you don't have to go through the pains or makes the mistakes or lose credits or waste credits and waste subscriptions. That's the whole purpose for the community. So yes, I do have many more softwares because the people in my community, students, all both paid and free. The AI Prompt Heaven, which is a prompt vault where I help and educate on how to prompt and, just like to cut down the learning curve, as well as the digital bootcamp course, which is designed, asked for by my community for a structured course where they can just keep track of everything, how to start the Etsy store. My point is, there's a lot of costs involved. So I would just say, as a start, as a newbie, don't sign up for everything. Sign up for one, master the one, two if you can, and then just figure your way out afterwards. I have to have 7 because I have to cater for many members, hundreds of members in my paid communities, and everybody doesn't use Midjourney. Everybody doesn't use Artistly. Everybody doesn't use Kittle, and everybody doesn't use Canvas AI. I have to be so don't think I'm just like telling people to sign up. No, there's a reason I'm telling you, and there's a reason I'm using 7 or 8. I don't know even how many. In any event, there's 2. 49 Rand commercial, you get all these things, right? And premium is $147. Once off, you never pay again. So that's as far as I'm going to tell you about Artistly. You can check out the link, click on it, and then discover it for yourself. I'm very happy with it. I wasn't a year and a half, 2 years ago. My point is, long story short, I wasn't happy. I always watched Tammy. Tammy's done amazing things. Tammy's got her own Etsy store. Tammy's helping a community. She's got playbooks out there to help with prompting, prompt engineering and stuff like that. And because I saw what Tammy was doing, I always knew what was going on. If there was an update, I knew. If there was a feature addition, I knew because of Tammy, right? So that's as far as Artistly is concerned. And that's why I just gave it another shot, because I loved the output. And I'm so happy that I did, right? Now, online communication, online feedback, the criticism, as with any system. I just told you guys now I've got 7, 8 systems, right? Not one of those systems are perfect. Not one of those systems are perfect. Yes, some systems have strengths that another system does not have. And some have weaknesses that the top systems, vice versa, inverse. I'm confusing my brain now. So even the best Midjourney, which I think most people consider Midjourney the best, primarily I think because it was one of the first, right? Even that system is not perfect. Now, is it excellent with user interface for beginners? Absolutely. I'm a non designer, and if I that come from an analytical background and my whole career has been corporate and business and not colors and not whatever, what I'm saying is even Midjourney, there's a reason I moved from Midjourney, because there's certain things in Midjourney that I cannot do that I could do in Kittle, and that I can do in Ideogram. Ideogram is amazing with text. There's not a better system, hands down. They're getting better. Honestly, it's also amazing with text, in my opinion. But Ideogram has always been, I've said it, go look at my videos, I've always said it, Ideogram has been the best in texting. I also love the coloring pages. Kittle, love the Tumblr apps. I cannot build bundles with Kittle because I get 200, 250 coins a month, roughly speaking, from Kittle. It's not enough to build bundles. My store is a clip art store, and I sell the clip art in bundles. So there's a lot of buzzing about Artistly. There's a lot of negative, negativity around Artistly that I've seen. I'm speaking for me. Please don't. I'm just from what I'm seeing. No system is perfect. And in addition to that, I just want to say that I am very happy with Artistly. I am an affiliate, so every time that you click on my link, I do get an affiliate commission. So just in terms of disclosure, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not promoting Artistly because I'm getting a commission. I'm promoting Artistly because it's making me money. Like, I create the product once, I list it, and it becomes a repeat seller. That is number one, why I am promoting it. Number two, I've got 2,000 members in my Facebook community. We speak daily. The best bunch of people on the planet, digital creators. They are just warm, amazing. I just love them to bits. If it works for me, I'm most definitely going to tell my members, the group, my communities on email. I discovered the other day Creative Fabrica's Flow Studio, like another designing tool. I discovered that you can create images without backgrounds from your prompt. Isn't that amazing? So if you are a bulk image generator, or if you are a bundle creator, clip art creator, right? You create bundles. Do you know how much time you save yourself if you can generate images with the backgrounds removed, upscaled, etc.? Do you know the amount of time that you are saving yourself? So when I see something and it's working for me, I'm going to promote it. I just want to make it clear, I'm not promoting Artistly because I'm an affiliate of the system or any of the other systems that I'm an affiliate with. So I just want to make that really clear. I think now we can go and start with the video. Anyway, so we'll start with going into Artistly. I use two systems just to tweak it. Okay, so I use Artistly for the main creation, and then I use Canva to do the edits. Now I can do the edits in Artistly as well. They've got a Canva equivalent, but I've got over, I don't know, 8 years with Canva in terms of learning the system. I don't want to really necessarily relearn it in Artistly. Although if you're brand new and you don't know Canva, then I think it's the best. It's very similar to Canva's editor. So I think if you are brand new and you don't, I just love Canva, and I know so much about it. Artistly, and I have to go and think, okay, whatever. If I don't know, I'm stuck. I must go to support or I ask, whatever. So I just wanted to mention that you don't need Canva for this job. I'm going to use two, and there's a reason for that. So let's go. So if you log into Artistly, you will see this as your main page. If you click on the right, you will see tutorials, and all the tutorials that's available on YouTube will be centralized for you over here. Okay, so I'm going to click out here, and then all other videos, all related products. They've got lots of products that you can also check out if you want, but I'm not going to digress. So dashboard, you click on create design. This is the Canva lookalike. I'll quickly go there. So if you click on advanced, they've also got an AI generator there, very similar to Canva's interface. Okay. So you can either start with a template here, or you can just click on create designing, and then you can start with a size. Let's go square, create. You can also set your custom parameters there. And then these are some of the ones I've designed within this part of the system. I don't really often use it. So you can see, if you know Canva, you can see this pretty much looks like a Canva interface, right? So you've got texting over here. If you want to text, you can add text. You can do AI image enhancements. You can do your AI image generation by clicking this button, drop your prompt, generate. You can go to templates if you want to start off with the templates. Very similar to Canva. Templates, text, elements, shapes, squares, whatever. So just briefly, I'm not going to go into it too much. I'll go back. But if you want to use the Canva side of it, you can. We get here, go back to create. So instead of going to the advanced side, we're going to go to the fast AI image designer. So if you click on it for the purpose of this video, we're going to do an invitation. Lots of stuff happening here. They've actually condensed it. It was a lot longer with V4, but they've just like smartly subcategorized it all here, right? Then if you are on AI image designer, you've got all these things happening here for you. We're going to sit here all day if I go through all of this. Good news, I am planning a whole Artistly series. Our last series was in between April and June, where my members in the community, they could vote for the topics that was most important to them. How do I do SEO research? How do I list products on Etsy? Where do I get inspiration for designs? How do I design clip art? How do I mock up my products, etc.? They voted, and we had like a 6-week series on not what I thought we should do, but what the group wanted. So I'm doing the same for Artistly, and I will be sending communications out for that. So if you want to, please join my Facebook group. That's where it's happening. So if you go on AI image designer, that's where we are at. If you go to AI design agents, you can also do clip art, coloring pages, t-shirt designs, YouTube stuff. But I don't think I've really cracked that code here. But like a book cover, a pet portrait, whatever you are into, you will probably find it here. Okay. So as you go along, you'll just find a lot. This is going to be part of the series. I'm going to go through this whole system, and You guys are going to vote. You're going to tell me what first. That's happening soon. Consistent characters is also a big thing. People love this. Not something that I am particularly into, but it's not about me. It's about my community. So I just do whatever I will check that thing out thorough, come back with all the tips and tricks and whatever, and then just do a live call with my people. Anyway, we need to be by Watercolor Digital inspired. So again, get yourself here, AI Art Illustrator. First, I don't think this is available on the $47. When I signed up, I had access to AI Art Illustrator for 3 days roughly. Please, I don't know if that's still available. Obviously, I'm not new now, so I can't. But if you sign up for $47, I don't know. I had 3 days. But this is definitely not available on the $47. It's $49. It is available on the $147 plan. Okay. Watercolor Digital Inspired, you can see there's a whole lot going on here. Coloring pages, clip art, painting illustration, pixel illustration, whatever. Choose your poison. Go for it. Clip art designs, kawaii watercolor. These are the ones I play with because that's my business. Clip art. So those are the ones that I play with a lot. I do junk journals a lot. I do, as I've mentioned, coloring. Whatever it is that you are looking for or that you are into, you'll probably find your design style here. Okay, there we go. Now, for the information, for the invitation, like in Raphael's case and my dad's case, right? I use ChatGPT for that. So I say, hey, I need to design a birthday party invitation. Now you'll see this is Meta Finance Lab. It's my company. I created this custom GPT, and you don't have to use this one. You can just use free ChatGPT or you can use Pro, right? So design a birthday party invitation. Brain freeze. Please ask me questions first before providing the prompt. Okay. So now I'm setting Alex is my ChatGPT. I'm setting Alex up to ask me the relevant questions so that he doesn't give me a prompt that is so far from what I'm expecting. Because now obviously you have an invitation in mind, so you need to know at least what it is that you want the invitation to look like. So I will just answer one age. So let's say 6-year-old, right? 6-year-old girl to colorful girl boss, pink and purple 3. I've already answered. Just maybe say pastel with a sharp design style, right? Because pastel sometimes can come out very like tone of invitation. So it must be fun. It must be playful, modern. I wanted, and then 4. Sorry, that's 4 because I've already answered there. This is 5. We're going to number 5. Any characters or motives to include. So balloons, confetti, selfie, stick, influenza. My mom says influenza, influencer, gear. Yeah, like a social media queen. I'm thinking this as I'm doing this. I haven't done this before, like just my dad and my son. Fix digital or okay. Don't bother with that because I'm gonna set the setting in Artistly. With that 7 size or format preference. Don't worry. Text. Happy 6th birthday. Jessica. It's Jessica like that. Okay. No, I don't need that. None of that. Although you could with Raphael's one, I did put extra text. If you load it with too much text, naturally it's gonna bomb out. It's not gonna work. I go with the hero text, and then I can go to Canva and I can add my additional text. So I'll just say none of that. Target market audience. There's no need. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so it's like giving me extra detail, and I'm not going to read all of that because I'm too lazy. I go back here and then I paste my prompt. I go to 2, I use 2 by 3, and I do 4, and I go generate. I go back, generate me 3 more prompts on the same theme. Let's regenerate. Let's grab the rest. So I just like to go on the last one, click regenerate. The alternative way is a bit longer. So, pro tip. Okay. Remember to choose 2 by 3 because if you don't, you're going to come out with squares. Another pro tip. Okay, copy, go back. So I might, oh, you see, I didn't click the sizing, so I have to regenerate, and then I'll have to go 2 by 3. Now I might have to tweak that prompt. I'm seeing something that I didn't include earlier, which I did include 4 with my son and my, okay, this I'll just delete and then delete this one, remove, because that's not going to work. Okay, this can work because I needed to make space for the photo. So now I'm going to ask the Alex, can you rewrite the prompt again, but put a image, put a realistic looking image of Jessica on the invitation. So it's all about the prompting. This one's not bad. Not bad at all. You can take it to Canva and you can do your bits and pieces. You can also have another slogan here at the bottom. My dad, we call him the legend. So I've just put hashtag the legend on his one. But you can put some personalization to your invitation. Yeah, this I also think I need to put some placement text on it. And I'll show you now how to do, I'll add the placement text in a bit. So let's go. This is now with the photo of Jessica, right? And then we'll ask Alex to add some placement text, RSVP information. So let's do 4, let's do 2 by 3, generate. And now I'll ask Alex, please write another prompt with RSVP information. Okay, now the reason the first ones, because I used this process for 2 purposes, right? One, you'll see from yeah, this is my dad's, right? But I use it for 2 purposes. One is for the cake, to print it out for the cake, and that is not the one that I'm going to put on the cake with all the RSVP and all the information and contact please and whatever. This is just 2 reasons. So one for the cake and one for the invitation itself. So far we haven't done the RSVP information, but that will come. So this is not bad because you can now go and put Jessica's image in something like this, right? Let's see what the next prompt is going to help us with. The moment you add more information, it does get bulky. It gets very bulky and the AI struggles. It's not an artistly issue. I don't think we're there yet where text is so perfect. So I think we should be reasonable. I'm going to take some things out here. So I'm just going to make it to Amanda. I'm just going to take that out, right? Just to, okay, let's see what else. Yeah. Let's see what the system now does. So I've just kind of taken you in stages where it's like mainly happy birthday. Then I showed you how to bring an image in. Then I showed you how to bring in the RSVP information. So that you can see how the system thinks its way through. I'm going to ask, so it's kind of giving me the same vibe. Give me 3 more prompts with variation. So we're kind of seeing the same thing in terms of, it's gorgeous. I still love it, right? So you can easily take this to, we will, let me just download this one. And I would say look out for where there's no text over the image. Like I wouldn't use this one because of this whole Jessica bit here. But Jessica's over here and it's working perfectly. Yeah, this is also I can use. I can also use that one, right? So I've downloaded that. And I like that. And I also like the upright, symmetrical look and feel. Like I wouldn't go for something like this, maybe, because I don't think, yeah, I just, for me, it would just be the symmetrical, centralized look and feel. Let's go to the next prompt. Okay, let's do this. We can regenerate. Paste. And then let's take all of this out. We want 4 and the size, okay? So for variation, I would just create extra ones so that you can see. My dad's one, the cake, the initial background was black, and for the cake it wasn't going to work to have a black base cake, so I had to go back. I had to change the colors. Let's take this off. So just like the creative freedom to change it around without having to worry about coins and credits and limits of whatever. Look how gorgeous this is. Look how absolutely gorgeous this is. Isn't Jessica just amazing? These are more ideas because it's now different. I've asked for variations. It's giving me different ideas. Here you can easily take the image of, let me show you. I'm going to, okay, go to photorealism. So I'll go here and I'll say a cute year-old girl with blonde hair and blue eyes smiling to the camera, be with a red lip gloss on. I'm just gonna leave it that size, and then 4. So this section of the system is photorealism. It's a feature, and then it's just like creating realistic photos. I'll take that image into Canva now. So let's see which ones we want to work on. We can still work with this one. I'm gonna try, even though the balloon is here, we can still do this one. And then I think I downloaded this one. Let's go. Let's go to this one. I'll just make another one, add another one to the system. Here we go. Go to my downloads. Okay. So what you do here in Canva, you can just pull it to fit the canvas, right? So all your main information is on there. And then let's see what the photorealism gave us. There we go. Look how cute she is. Okay. Then we can bring Jessica in. And then I would take a element, go to circle photo frame, and then I can use this one. So let's do this, let's do that. Let's get the circle here, make the circle bigger. Let's just cover up the Artistly Jessica, which we don't want. And then we'll make the circle a little bit slightly bigger so that it just covers the yellow rim, right? And then I will just go and drop our beautiful Jessica in your photo frame. And that is what it will look like. There we go. Jessica's 6th birthday. Happy 6th birthday, Jessica. Saturday, September the 14th at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. 133 Party Lane, Sparkle City, RSV, Amanda. So little editing that needs to be done. Obviously, if you want, if you need to, you can just use Canvas editor. Click on edit. My system's slow. Sorry. Let's just grab text, assuming everything else is right. Okay. We just want to change this. And then you can go and do your changes. So RSVP, I don't know what EP is, but we just want to remove that section. You can make it bigger because now you're in editing mode and you can change whatever you need to over here. You can change the font itself. There you go. Okay, I'm not going to change that now, but I just quickly wanted to show you. So that really is how invitation in Canva that's how quickly you can create an invitation with Artistly and then just edit it in Canva. Okay. See if this one's gonna fit. This one won't fit. But what you can do is you can figure out the size of your design, which you can go to position. And this is the element. So you can now create another add page. All right, you have to go to the bottom. So add page, you want, sorry. So you can click here, add here, custom size, I think 4.78. I'll have to get that first, sorry. So this is position 4.78, 7 inch. Custom 4.78. First change to inches. Sorry, I'm sleeping. I haven't eaten yet. 4.78 by 7 inches. Great. Okay, you can push this one up. Push this one up. And then this is the one we want to work with. So let's see. So now it's fitting beautifully, right? First thing I'll do is edit this balloon. Or maybe I don't have to. Let's try the circle again. And then go to position. It won't work. I'll have to edit it. So let me just go to edit, to magic grab. Magic grab. I want this. I want this. I want to make it smaller. And then I want to get this part with that as well. Okay, let's see. So now the AI has removed the balloon for me. So now I can just shift it this way. I can do my bits here and then I'll bring the balloon back. Okay, that should work. Let's go to Artistly. Let's get another Jessica. I want to see something. Here we go. Let's go to Artistly. Let's get our different Jessica. We used her before. I think she's got the best smile and she's also a cutie. So let's download her, and then just add the invitation. And I think that's really the end of it. It's, as I said when I started the video, it's a personalized, it's more personal. It's not something that I'm monetizing, but I do know there's a lot of my members that are selling invitations on Etsy. So I'm not sure if they can use it as a case study for their businesses. But if I was into invitations, I would definitely be using the system to help me speed up this process. You can also make this image editable, which is pretty much what I showed you now. You can edit the text, and then once you've done all your edits, you can sell it as a template. So obviously the person's child's name is not going to be Jessica. Change it the format so that you can make it editable for your customer to go and change the RSVP information, change the name of the child, the date of the birthday, etc. I hope this video helped you. It really wasn't anything related to monetization, but more like a personal project and how I use it in my own life. And I'm hoping it's going to help you too. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And please watch out for that Artistly series that's coming out via my Facebook group. We'll have the lives in Facebook. You can have an opportunity to interact with me, ask questions, get some technical support on Artistly. Thank you and have a wonderful day.